Hello, my name is Gabby and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, then welcome to my channel, and today's video is going to be part 3 of all of the books that I want to read in 2022, and these are going to be the random books that have caught my eye. Yeah. So part 1 of this video involved all of the books that I want to finish this year, and then part 2 of this video involved all of the sequels and series that I want to catch up to and maybe even finish this year. Part 1 will be in a card up around the top of the screen, even though it's not necessary to watch them in order. So we're going to go in alphabetical order, or at least I'm going to try to. I think it's right. And the first book for that is Bloom Into You. This is the light novel. And this follows our main character, who's a big fan of shoujo manga and has always dreamed of the day when she would get a big confession of her own. However, when that day finally comes from one of her male classmates, she feels nothing. She enters high school and is still unsure of how to respond, but she gets inspired when she sees the student council president turn down her own suitor and goes to ask her for advice. Our main character's romance may have finally begun, however, when the next confession she receives comes from the student council president herself. So like I said, this is a light novel because it was more available in this than the manga, which is what I originally wanted, but I'm happy with this. Well, I originally wanted the anime, but I can't find it on any of the streaming services that I have, so I went for this. I just really want unproblematic queer manga, and in this case, light novels. And to my understanding, this series delivers on that, and I've heard super amazing things about it. And because of that, I'm just super excited for this, and yeah, it should be a good time. So next up we have Grown. This follows our main character after she is discovered by a legendary R&B artist. This seems like the beginning of her dreams finally coming true until one morning she wakes up with blood on her hands and no memory of the previous night. The R&B artist who discovered her is dead and all of the signs are pointing to her. So I am not too familiar with the mystery and or thriller genre at all, but I want to be. And this is going to be my next attempt at finding books that I enjoy in those genres because I don't have a lot of books that I enjoy in those genres yet. This one specifically caught my eye because it deals with the music industry and that felt unique to my own reading experiences. I pre-ordered this back when it first released, when I was constantly looking for new releases every month before that felt too overwhelming to keep up with anymore. But that was over a year ago now, and this still has a really good rating, and I'm optimistic and looking forward to it. So next we have Hani and Ishu's Guide to Fake Dating. This follows our main character, who's one of the most popular girls at her school. When she comes out to her friends as bi, they invalidate her identity by saying that she can't be bi if she's only ever dated guys. Which, I don't know the content warnings for this book yet, but that sounds like an instant content warning for biphobia. This causes our main character to panic and tell her friends that she's actually in a relationship with a girl her friends all hate. This girl agrees to follow along with the lie if our main character helps her become more popular, and this is so she has a chance of being elected head girl at her school, which will help her on her path to college. However, everything changes when they start developing real feelings for each other. Okay, I am really looking forward to this one. There's fake dating, there's a little enemies to lovers, it sounds like. And overall, it just sounds like it's going to be really cute. I just feel like the two of them are going to have such a great dynamic just by the description of their personalities. I kind of already ship them, and if this lets me down, my heart will be broken and shocked. So yeah, not much to say, but just definitely really excited. So next we have Malibu Rising. So this takes place in the August of 1983 and follows 4 famous siblings who are throwing a large end-of-summer party. However, their lives all change over the course of 24 hours. Okay, so this book is kind of hard for me to talk about because I don't really know what it's about. I just know the author, and I've really enjoyed this author in the past with 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo and Daisy Jones and the Six. And then I also know that this one is also getting amazing reviews, and it has quite a bit of hype around it. I'm expecting to like whatever this brings because I have in the past, and that's all there really is to it. I will say I did want to read this in the summer because the cover and it takes place in the summer. But also, who knows, it's been on my TBR for a little while now, pretty much since it came out. And summer is still far away at the time of filming this, so we'll see. So next we have a graphic novel, and that is Monster. So this is a graphic novel adaptation of Walter D. Meyer's, I believe it's a novel called Monster. So this is a coming-of-age story that follows our main character, who is a teenager that is on trial for robbery and murder. And as he goes to trial and acclimates to juvenile detention, he imagines the whole thing as a movie. So this one kind of has a weird story behind it because I bought it because it was on my bookstore textbook list for this class I'm in right now. And then when I got into the class, there were a lot of things that we're reading this semester that I am excited about. One of them includes a case and calendar book that I will put the title of on the screen, which literally made my whole day. But unfortunately, this one did not end up being on that syllabus. And this is typically why I like to wait to order my textbooks, but I wanted to get them shipped instead of like physically going to the store. And I tried to account for the time that they would take to get here, and yeah, I ended up with this. I did think about returning it, but I don't have a lot of graphic novels right now, and the story sounds interesting. It has like a little Netflix adaptation logo here, and I do believe that I remember when that came out. And I remember thinking the story was interesting then, but I never got around to it. So because of that, I'm gonna read it. I'm not really sure what to expect since I haven't seen the Netflix. Is it a movie? It's a film, yes. And maybe this is just some sort of fate at work here that brought me and this book together. And the last book in this video is One Last Stop. So this follows our main character who is moving to New York City. This is so floppy, oh my gosh. She believes her subway commute, I really can't. Okay. Focus. She believes her subway commute will be boring, however that all changes when she sees this girl on the train who saves her day when she needed it the most. Main character's new crush becomes the best part of her day, but that all changes when she realizes that this girl has actually been displaced by time, and she is going to have to use everything she left in her past to try to help her. So I just found out like the real synopsis of this book while I was writing the synopsis of it for this video. I was expecting more of like a red, white, and royal blue in like a cute contemporary romance type of thing. But it definitely seems as though this is incorporating some other elements that I'm curious about and interested in because it sounds like it is very much in the lane of things that I like but don't have enough of. So this was a very nice surprise. And then this book is here because I really enjoyed Red, White, and Royal Blue by this author, and this one in particular is doing very well for itself as well. So yeah, I'm just really confident that I'm going to absolutely love this, and that's a nice feeling to have. So that was the last book for this video, although there will probably be other books that I also pick up along the way here. And also, now that I'm in like this mindset of TBR building, I kind of just want to read everything, so we'll see what this looks like by the end of the year, but this is the plan for now. I will say the books that I didn't finish in 2021 are taking priority first. And hopefully I make at least a sizable dent in that if I don't end up finishing it. I think I'm on a good track to doing that though. So yeah, I do think I'll have plenty of time for these for sure, but I just want to make sure that I am satisfied with what I've done at the end of the year. And yeah, that is all I have for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and answer the question that'll be around here if you want to do that. And hopefully I will see you here next time. Bye!